Anne wrote to me and said, hey, what is something people buy all the time but is really a total waste of money? Lewis editorializing with our picture here today, pictures of those huge Starbucks, I don't even know what to call them, sort of like milkshake candy type coffee drinks.
Yeah.
The thing that struck me is cigarettes, right? But I mean, let's put that aside because that people are addicted to cigarettes in many cases. I think buying cigarettes is a huge waste of money. I was in New York over the weekend, and it's like in the teens what a pack of cigarettes costs at this point, with the taxes, maybe even more. When I last lived in New York, I think it was up to $14 a pack, and someone told me now it's closer to the upper teens or even closer to $20. That seems like a huge waste of money. What you're getting at here, Lewis, is a good point. I'm not just saying, I think that I never get these types of drinks, the Frappa, Kappa, these huge mocha. I don't even know what to call them, but it's basically a milkshake that is disguised as a legitimate coffee drink, right? These are a huge waste of money.
Huge waste of money. And people think you can get a normal coffee at Starbucks, right? You go in, you get the smallest iced coffee they have, and it's $2. But if you want one of these things, you could be paying $5, maybe even $6 in some places.
I know people who get these things every day. And, I've run the numbers as you know, from some of the videos we've done. I have a pretty nice espresso machine. It's not one of these $1,000 machines, but it's pretty nice. If you consider the cost of the espresso machine, right, which is several $100s, and the cost of the beans, which you can get, depending on what beans you're getting, you're talking about, $12 to $16 for a pound of beans. You're talking about milk and beans included, around or even under $1 for like an actual like cappuccino or a drink that would cost $3 or $4 at many coffee shops. That is far cheaper than people who say, yeah, I can't go out tonight for drinks with you. I'm really tight on money. And I see them every day with one of these frappuccinos, right? And I'm thinking to myself, if you just do this 3 times a week, you're talking about $60 a month. That's a couple nights out having a couple drinks with people, and you're just grabbing this on the way into the office. This is definitely a money hole for a lot of people.
Yeah. Another one I'd point to is designer clothing.
Interesting. What do you mean?
A waste of money.
Well, but if it's better quality, which you sometimes hear, if you actually get this fast fashion,
there's always a certain line, a certain threshold where you're really not getting anything more for your money, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What about, we've talked about this before, but like multi-level marketing and pyramid schemes?
Oh, well, that goes without saying.
Whatever the initiation costs of getting into the program. I mean, I regularly see people fall for these time after time. They post their links to Facebook saying, hey, I'd love to tell you about these great products I'm now working with, blah, 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 blah. That's a disaster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Avoid that like the plague.
What else? I'm trying to think what else is just a big waste of money people regularly spend money on. I mean, oftentimes you'll see people, the mobile apps and the in-app purchases.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll just buy this app for $1. It's not a big deal. Or I have this free game. But, a couple times a week, I'm sort of like funneling a few bucks in to get the better whatever it is in that. That can also, for people, become problematic. And also, most casino gambling is a waste of money. I mean, statistically speaking, you're going to lose money.
All of it is a waste of money.
Yeah.
Any type of gambling, really. Your best odds in a casino, probably playing something like blackjack or betting on red or black on roulette.
Yeah.
And the odds are never in your favor.
No.
So it's a waste.
If you consider it entertainment and you say, hey, I'm going in to play poker, I'm going to play for 3 hours, I only need a $50 buy-in. I just consider it, hey, $50 for 3 hours. If I come away with money, great. If I lose money, no big deal. It's just entertainment. That seems like the sort of reasonable way to say, I enjoy the games and I enjoy the social element of it. But the idea of going in to win because you figured out a system, not really effective for most people.
No. Not unless you are one of those pros and you have a system, an actual system that works, and you found a way to beat the casino.
Yes, and that's usually you're not really allowed to play. I would check out Secrets of a Vegas Whale on Netflix.
But you can get away with it for a little while.
You sometimes can, yeah. And also Holy Rollers is a good documentary about this, about a Christian blackjack card counting team, which is pretty interesting. All right, we always take questions on Fridays. Send them in. Bonus show is next.